Hey, Aqib, how are you doing?
How's it going, mate? You all right?
Yeah, good, thanks. I didn't think we'd do an interview like this after the
No,
first one,
neither
but
did I.
I appreciate you coming on. How are you finding lockdown?
Boring, but just cracking on with it, getting on with it. That's all you can do, really, innit? Just knuckle down and get on with it.
What's interesting with you is you're not only a boxer, you're also studying sports science, I think it is, at
Yeah,
uni.
yeah, yeah,
So were you at uni? Because obviously you had your fight. Were you back at uni and then
yeah. I was,
like what
yeah,
the hell?
and I think I was at uni, but like there weren't many people at uni. It was already sort of going quiet, and there wasn't many people in. But it's one of them things. Unis give us guidelines on what to do and stuff. We've got work to do, and that's it. Really, it's just cracking on with it, innit, and getting it done.
What are you working on right now?
To be fair, mate, all the assignments are done for the year. We've had loads of sort of. I think they've been lenient with us, very lenient, because obviously they understand the situation as well. So it's all been pretty straightforward and easy, really.
Yeah. So you'll be going back, is it for your final year?
Yeah, September,
Right.
if everything's back to normal. Yeah.
I mean, how sort of relieved are you? I've had Anthony Tomlinson on before. He fought on February the 8th. You fought early March on the
Yeah.
Quick Arrow bill. So I'm pretty sure that was the last bill that happened before all of this.
Yeah.
So you must be pretty relieved just to get it in, right?
Yeah, I'm glad I got to fight this year as well. Like some people now, they've not fought since like last November, and they just sat around waiting now, and they don't know how long they're going to be waiting for. I couldn't imagine that frustration. Like I'm frustrated and bored and whatever, but it could be worse, couldn't it? So you just got to be glad and be happy and just crack on with the situation.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, have you been able to train much?
Yeah, yeah. I've been training with my brother every day. He was a good pad man. I think you've seen as well. We do the pads and whatever, running and stuff as well. But that's it.
Yeah.
You're limited, aren't you, to what you can do? But it doesn't really matter because
Yeah, I mean, how much do you sort of run a day? Because I did that 5K for the NHS and I was blowing like mad. But
yeah,
what's sort of the average sort of amount of running you're doing, say,
I'd say
per
like
day?
in a week I'm probably running about somewhere close to 40 miles anyway. And to be fair,
Wow.
that's only through like 3, maybe 4 runs a week. So I'm just running loads at the moment. I think all the boxers are, to be fair. Everyone is, because it gives you something to do, doesn't it? And it's better than sitting at home and getting bored. And I think it gives your mind that sort of rest as
Yeah.
well, doesn't it?
How's sort of you dealing with the dietary aspect of it? I mean,
That's
you're
probably
doing
the hardest
sports
bit of
science
it all,
anyway,
really, because
but
you sat at home, aren't you? And you're just thinking, oh,
yeah.
like I've been all right with it. Like I've been eating good meals and stuff, but you're always having digestive or something here and there. But
Mm.
like not fighting anytime soon, are you? So it's just one of them, innit?
What did you take from your last fight? You went 5-0. You're on Facebook Live, I think it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
what did you make of your performance? You happy with it?
Yeah, but I watched it back. It was a pretty good performance, really. And to be fair with you, the opponent was very tough. Like he's very rarely been stopped. But I think overall the performance was good enough. Like there's a few little things that me and Jamie spoke about afterwards that I should have done and what I could have done to make it even better. Like, but the main thing was to go there and impress the matchroom guys, Eddie Earn, and I have done. So I'm happy
Yeah,
with it.
certainly have. I was
Yeah.
going to get on to that. You've signed a deal with Matchroom, so congratulations, first of all.
No, cheers,
How
mate.
did that come about? Were you sort of expecting that to happen, or was it a bit out of the blue?
No, it was out of the blue, really. To be fair, when Jamie rang me and said it to me, I said to him, "Oh, if you're joking with me now, Jamie, because everyone knows he likes to have a joke and that." And I said, "If you're joking and taking the mick now, we'll not talk to you." And he went, "No, I'm being
Yeah.
serious." And then, obviously it was, and it was, yeah, just out of the blue. I think it was the Monday after the fight. Um, Steve Wood had spoken to Eddie Earn, and he was like, "Yeah, I was impressed with Aqib. I think I could work with him."
Hmm.
And yeah, really, it's just over the moon. Still over the moon now, to be fair. And that's what's making training a bit easier, to be fair, because I've just had that great news, so I'm more motivated than ever, really.
Yeah, I mean, why Matchroom at this time? What is it going to bring to your career, do you think?
Uh, for me, it's the best platform in the world at the moment, isn't it? Because you've got the DAZN thing as well, and it's just taking taking my experience and my like boxing experience in the ring. It's just taking it to the next level because there's that many people watching now, and on a bigger platform as well. It's just exactly what I need at this stage, I think, to grow and develop, I think.
Yeah. How much contact have you had with your trainer, Jame Moore, Nigel Travis? Have they sort of outlined anything for you to get on with right now?
Yeah, we're all in a group, and like you say, we're a family at our gym. Like, we're all close, and everyone's on there having a laugh and whatever, and everyone's doing their own little bit. Running and cycling, and that's it really. Jamie's just said keep fit, and just be ready for when everything's back on.
I mean, when you do get back to the Astley gym, you have another new member, Dave Allen's joining.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you make of Dave Allen joining the gym? You looking forward to it?
You know what? I think it's a great move, not just for all of us, because we're going to have a larger-than-life character in the gym, and it's going to be fun. For him, I think it's a great move for him, and a lot of people have said so. I think Jamie's sort of style of coaching will suit Dave quite a lot, and I think you'll see like him improve massively and hopefully get them big wins.
What is it about Jame Moore that you think he can bring to Dave? He's obviously done well with the other members of the gym who are close to world title shots. But yeah, what do you think specifically he can bring?
Well, I spoke to Jamie a few weeks ago, and he was saying Dave was telling him that he's never really trained for a fight. To be fair, he just sort of does a few spars and just cracks on with the fight and gets in there. And I think with Jamie, the way Jamie sets about the training, I think he'll enjoy it more than anything, which is more important for me than actually doing all the hard work and hating like that old school mentality of hating it. I think enjoying training is the main thing, and I think that he will. And when he enjoys it, he'll just love it and keep coming and keep training harder and hopefully just crack on from there and get onto bigger and better things. Hopefully.
There was a big May 2nd bill with White Povetkin in Manchester. Were you looking at getting on that? And if that's, I think, rescheduled for July 4th, is that sort of a date that you had in mind?
Yeah, I was actually not on that because it was during Ramadan.
Okay.
And it's now been rescheduled, I think, for July 4th, has it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's now available for me now. So, I'd love to jump on that. It's a massive card. I think you got Katie Taylor on the card as well, along with Dylan White. So it's one of them. It's a great card to be part of. And if I am, I'd be more than happy to jump on that.
Do you want to get a few opinions from you on what's going on in your division at sort of the elite level? Last time we discussed Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. Today I do want to ask you about Devin Haney, the situation with him. Have you sort of been keeping an eye on what's been going on? Obviously, it looks like he's going to be elevated back to full champion, even though Fortuna and Campbell were meant to fight for it. What's sort of your take on it all?
Well, to be fair with you, I think he's got a fair point. If that was me in that situation, I'd do the exact same thing that he's done. Because really, you got to look at it. They stripped him because of his inactivity, didn't they? And then the two fighters that were supposed to fight for the title didn't end up fighting for it. So he was like, I'm ready to fight again now. So it should be my title, really, because they've not fought for it. They've not won it. So, it's mine because I'll be fighting for it before them. And it's fair enough, really. You do the same thing if you was in his situation. But I think if he was in Luke Campbell's situation or Fortuna's situation, then it hurt that, wouldn't it? But, it's one of them. You just got to get on with it. And it's politics of boxing, isn't
it? Also, today I saw Gary Russell Jr., featherweight champion, has said he will move up to lightweight when he returns. Well, how do you think he'd fare at sort of elite level should he go to lightweight?
Don't know, but I'm sure I've never really seen him or met him, but I'm sure he's a small guy, isn't he? Like, so he'd have to make some adjustments when he. But he's got the hand speed and stuff as well, and he's a southpaw, so he's awkward as well. It adds to it, but can't see him being really like elite level at that weight because it's a tough weight and a lot of big guys are massive. Really, like look at the size of Luke Campbell; he's massive for the weight, so it'd be a bit of a dangerous one, I think.
And final one that I saw sort of doing the rounds as well is your stablemate Cole Frampton and Jamel Herring. Sort of having a bit of a back and forth as that fight builds up. What have you made of that? And from your understanding, it did seem, quite close to being finalised, if not done. So when that sort of fight does happen, sort of you must be pretty excited for Cole as well. Yeah,
it's massive, isn't it? Because obviously it's his third division that he's going for a world title, and to be fair with you, Frampton's such a professional. He's I can see him doing it. The way he's been talking and the confidence he's talking with and training with as well. He's really up for it, and I think he's sort of like it's time for him to cement his legacy and sort of like be one of the Irish greats. And I think by doing, which he already is in my opinion, but I think by him sort of winning a world title in third division, it'd be like two levels above everyone else, and he'll go down in history. And I think that's what's motivating him at the moment, and he seems more motivated than I've ever seen him. So I can certainly see him doing it.
Final one. Have you been watching any fights from the past or any particular fighters that you can tell us?
Well, to be fair with you, how long's this lockdown been going on now? I think, was it?
3
Are we
weeks,
going into the fifth week now? No, I think it's been longer than that, hasn't it?
Something like that.
We're going into the fourth or fifth week now, I think. So sort of the first week of it, I watched every single fight I think there was, and you know, all the classics, the Gatti Ward, the Gomez and Arthur's, the Jame Moore, Macklin. I watched them all, and now I've seen them all, so I'm just sat there now, scratching my head, thinking I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, I just watched all the wars. To be fair, I watched a lot of Ricky Hatton. He's someone that I really looked up to, being a young kid. Great body puncher, great inside fighter, and someone that I've always wanted to be like. So he's another fighter that I've been watching, and obviously Jame Moore as well. Watched Jame Moore and Macklin. Watched him win his Irish title. A few good fights on there.
Are you gonna go back in the gym and give him some critique on that fight at all?
No, you know what? He's the one who's been sending them to me, saying, "Oh, let me know what you think of this. I'll have a watch of this." And we've been talking pretty much every other day, like just watching fights and like seeing things that he's picked out, and he's asking me, "What have you picked out?" And he knows that I love boxing. I'm a boxing fan as well as being a boxer myself, and I love it really.
Yeah, are you taking sort of things from his fights as well as sort of these other guys? Maybe you can implement when you get back.
Yeah, of course. There's no better person to learn off than I think Jame Moore, because he's been there and done it all. So, like watching him and then asking him about like, what did you feel here? What was you thinking there when you did this? And him telling you exactly what his thought process was. I think that's the best learning you can ever get. I think.
100%. Last one. What's your sort of message to the public right now? Looks like we're going to be in lockdown for a little while longer, but yeah, what's your message?
Yeah, you know what? I know it's like rich coming from me because I'm a professional boxer, like, but doing your exercise every day, daily activity, getting out, even going for a walk, because some people like aren't fit enough to go for a 10-mile run or whatever. Just go for a mile walk or something. Just get out, you know, get some fresh air. And it's not about your physical health at this time. I think it's more about mental health, because everyone's sat at home. It's very dangerous, really, I think, and you've got to take care of yourself. I think your health is more important than anything. So, you know, go out, be safe, stay away from people, and just, you know, get your activity done, because I'm telling you now, get into a routine and it massively help you, I think.
Well said. Aqib, thanks very much for coming on. And
Cheers,
catch up with you soon, mate. Stay safe.
No, anytime. Stay safe, mate. See you soon.
Thanks.